It's great to be here doing the first of these mandala meditations with the group, and it's so wonderful to see so many people, and I really hope you'll get something really good out of what I'm going to do here. It's going to be something different. It's going to bring you on a journey. It's going to be creative. Something quite different. It's probably something that you won't have done before. Some of you, I think, will be familiar with mandalas and others maybe not. So what I will do is I'll do a brief introduction. I've been doing them since 2012 when I had quite an amazing experience in my own life. It's been fascinating. What happened to me was I was going through a divorce and my whole life turned literally upside down. Every ball was in the air. I didn't know where it was going to land. I got very, very stressed out, and during the time I began to experience a lot of synchronicity and coincidence, and these led me to the art of mandala. I hadn't drawn or painted for probably 20 years. I'd let that side of me completely go. So when I began to do mandalas, I found the peace that they brought me was just incredible. You're balancing both sides of the brains. You're interacting with something very, very sacred. There's a truth in it. So a lot of the time I will work with sacred geometry as well. So some of you will be familiar, some maybe not. But you'll probably hopefully get more familiar with it as I go on. And what I had been doing over the last year, I have a mailing list, and I was sending out I'd send out a piece and I'd explain theoretically what was behind it. But then I thought, actually, I want you to experience mandala and being in the mandala, being a part of the creative process. So it's been quite a journey with mandalas, and the word itself actually comes from the ancient Vedic scriptures, and it was originally a chapter of chants, so it's very, very much related to sound. It means container or essence of spirit. So it's the way I work with it, I work usually very intuitively with it, and I kind of start with the dot and let it go. So it's very much tapping into the creative process, and as I do that, I find my dreams increase. I get much more clarity of thought. It's quite phenomenal, actually, just the benefits of them. I could go on, and hopefully you'll get a sense of that over the coming weeks. The mandala we're going to work on today is this piece here, which I had posted. What I'll do each week is I'm going to post the mandala we're going to work with, and I'll pin it in the group. Just kind of looking at it for, gazing at it maybe for about 5 minutes, just in silence, and just see what it brings to you initially. So this is the piece, and it's based on the Kalachakra. So it's Kalachakra for the goddess, this piece is called. And it is based loosely on the Kalachakra mandala, which is created in sand by the Tibetan monks. So you can see there's all these gateways and portals. This one for me very much represents the balancing of the divine feminine. The Kalachakra, you have the wheels of time inside here. I don't know if you can see that there. And you're entering into a palace gate, and it's almost like you can be looking down a tunnel, or you could be at the top of a pyramid, depending on your perspective. And it's always interesting geometry. It's the forerunner of philosophical thought. Plato had over his school of philosophy, "Let no man enter here who does not have a knowledge of geometry." It really brings a lot of clarity. So for example, you can't have both perspectives, and just in the same way you can't hold a positive and a negative thought at the same time. You have to kind of stop and come back in. So it's really, really fascinating stuff. You can see the original piece of this. These are the limited edition prints that are available. The original piece of this is huge. It's over on the wall here. I have it in my studio. You can see it. I'm going to bring you over. sorry for the shake. So hopefully you can see the size of that. So that's the original that we're working on there, and I do have limited edition prints available, and I'll post a link in the comments for that. So what I'm going to do is do something quite different. I'm going to bring you, in the meditation, I'm going to bring you into this mandala. So we're going to journey through it. There's no wrong way to do this. That's what I'm going to say for a start. It's just literally kick back whatever way you want. You don't have to be sitting in lotus, or you don't have to be sitting, I reckon meditation can happen anyway if you're lying on your back, whatever is comfortable for you. This is your time, it's your space, so don't worry about all of that stuff. just go with it, be open, and hopefully you will enjoy the experience. So when I'm leading the meditation, I'm going to be using music by a guy called Ian Morris from Listening to Smile. So it's using Solfeggio frequencies, which will be also very powerful, because the two, both mandala and the Solfeggio frequencies and the angles that are used in sacred geometry are intricately linked. It's like the mandala is the visualization of that vibration, if that makes sense. So you're tuning into a natural harmonic that's tuning into something that's really fundamental to us, that brings us calm, that brings us peace. So it's not like the chatter, the noise that can be going on in our lives with so much technology and everything like that. So it'll bring you into that kind of place of balance. So it's just whatever way is comfortable for you, whether sitting on a chair, lying on the ground, lying in your bed, in the lotus position, whatever is your thing, just do that. And don't worry too much about it. There's no way to do this wrong. Ready, either sitting or lying down, whatever is comfortable for you. You're making sure you're comfortable and all your clothes are adjusted. Bring your awareness to your breath, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath, and how they happen with no effort from you. In, out, like the tide, with no effort from you. Noticing the sounds inside your room, moving from sound to sound. And noticing that they're mere manifestations of energy. This is your time, your space, your start to your week, which you've chosen to do with love. Again, bringing your attention to your breath, breathing in deeply through your nose, and exhaling through the mouth. Really breathing in deep. We're going to do that 3 times. Breathing in through the nose, down, right down into the base of the tummy, and out through the mouth. Just releasing any stress, any toxins from your body. Again, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Now bringing your attention to your mind's eye, the screen behind your closed eyes. On the screen, I want to see slowly appears a field. It's got trees and grass, and it's windy. And you are making your way across this field. Notice what's around you. Notice if it's day or if it's night. Is it winter or is it summer? see any animals. Notice what the footpath is like under your feet. Is it smooth? Or is it rough? Are you walking on the grass? Or on gravel or sand? And as you continue across this field, you notice ahead of you a beautiful gurgling stream. You make your way to the edge of the stream and you look left and right for a way to cross over. You test the water to see if it's shallow or if it's deep. To your right, you see stepping stones. You make your way down and you begin to walk across the stream, feeling the cold of the rocks on your feet and water lapping up around your ankles, cleansing you and nurturing you. You get to the other side of the stream and make your way up onto the bank. The wind has calmed now, and you find yourself in an open field of flowers. Flowers of every colour, every shape, the most beautiful flowers you have ever seen. Notice the colours, notice the smells and fragrances. This place feels so safe, so calm, so nurturing. You walk through the flowers, touching them as you go by. You see the insects buzzing around. You feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. It's such a beautiful and safe place. Walking through this field of flowers, and ahead of you, you see the wall of a walled garden. You make your way across the field of flowers towards the old crumbling wall. You touch the side of the walls and feel the texture, and you walk around the perimeter until you find a door, an old wooden door with the number 174 written on it. Standing outside the door, you intend for it to open, and it opens with merely the exhalation of your breath. You walk through this door and you find yourself in a dark corridor. There's very little light in here. You begin to move to the right and you walk down this corridor, turning to the left, and down at the bottom you can see a glimmering light, a candle. You make your way down this corridor until you get to the candle, and now your way is lit up. Further down the corridor you can see another door with the number 285 written on You make your way to this door, and again you push it open with your breath. And you find yourself in another corridor, a green corridor this time. Everything seems to be green, almost the air is green, like as though you're in a forest. It's a peaceful place. And again, walking down that corridor, you find yet another door with the number 396 written on it. Again, you push open this door, and now you find yourself in a golden corridor. Everything is golden. You touch the walls. You feel the golden floor under your feet. It's shimmering, it's light. You can feel it almost entering your body. You walk through this corridor and you come to a door with the number 396 written on it. Again, opening the door, you find yourself in a sunny, circular room. There's sand on the floor and you can feel it beneath your feet. You can feel the warmth. You can feel the nurture. You can feel the energy moving up from the ground, up through your body, through your feet, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your hips, up into your torso, your abdomen, chest, heart, throat, head. And looking around this room, you see a little gate over to the side with the number 417 written on it. You make your way across and through the gate, and again you are in a beautiful field of flowers, even more beautiful than the one you were last in. Flowers that you have never seen before in this lifetime. Fragrances that you have never smelt. Look around and see all you can see. Absorb all you can. Across the field you notice what looks like a mill wheel. A wooden wheel that's turning slowly. And you walk across to it and you see that it is the wheel of time. You step onto the wheel and allow it to bring you around and around. And as you're on the wheel, you can feel energy moving through you, coming from the top of your head. This bright energy moving into the top of your head, into the third eye, down into the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the abdomen, down into your tummy, just behind the navel, and down into your root chakra. You are on the wheel of time. You can feel your chakras, your energy centers coming into balance across all time and space. All of the times in the past are being healed, and all balance is coming to the present moment and into the future. You sit here on this wheel, absorbing this energy. Just allowing it to move through you, to heal you. And in your own time, you step off the wheel, back into the flowers. You walk further across this field of flowers, and you see ahead of you a palace with a beautiful golden gate. You walk towards the palace gate, and you see the number 528 on the door. Notice all the ornamentation on this golden gate. It slowly opens and you are granted access to the palace. You walk through until you come to a courtyard. Notice what's around you in the courtyard. In the centre is a beautiful fountain. You go over and you take a drink of the most refreshing and cool water, and you feel it move through your body, down your throat, into your stomach, and it seems to be giving you even more energy, filling you with love. And as you stand by the fountain, you feel your body being pulled upwards, upwards and upwards. You're as light as a feather. You're moving up and away like a bird. And the higher you go above the palace, you look down and you notice that it's a pyramid. And you can see around it the fields of flowers. You can see the sand and the corridors, and you're flying high, freedom. Feel the air moving through your body, across your skin. You are free to create. And you're soaring above this pyramid, this mandala, feeling the most freedom and potential that you have ever felt. Allow yourself to look around you and see in the horizon what's ahead of you. And again you look down upon the palace, and it has become a tunnel. And at the end of the tunnel, you can see yourself, your body, sitting or lying in the room where you are now. You look down at yourself with love and compassion, and you see your physical body filling with light. And slowly you begin your descent down, down, down through this tunnel until you are hovering over your physical body. And slowly you merge back into your body. Feeling your astral body and your physical body merging together once more, renewed, nurtured, cared for and loved. And really feeling yourself inside your body, from the top of your head, down through your face, your neck, your shoulders, your abdomen and chest, your stomach, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your feet. You have merged completely back in with your body. Visualize the room that you're in. And see yourself lying there. And again, bringing your attention to the breath, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath, and how they happen with no effort from you. Noticing the sounds inside your room, moving from sound to sound, and noticing that they are pure manifestations of energy. And slowly begin moving your fingers and your toes, back into your body, back into the room. And in your very own time, opening your eyes. Just take it easy afterwards, because you've gone quite deep, and you might notice your dreams increase. And I really hope that you enjoyed the experience. I'll post this up on the page. And that is the mandala that we went into. So that's where you went. So I have these, if anybody would like one, they're limited edition prints. And they are available. They're €55. But it's lovely to have in your space, because they bring an energy and a peacefulness into your space, and plus you've journeyed into it and you can always go back in. And that was Ian's music from Listening to Sound. So the numbers on the doors were the solfeggio frequencies, and between each solfeggio number is actually 111, which is amazing. There's a massive coincidence of mathematics surrounding all these frequencies, and the geometry behind music is absolutely phenomenal stuff, but that's for a later date. Thank you very much. Thank you. Bye. Have a great week. Just bring that with you through the week. Bye.